Boom shakalaka, we are about to hit a new all-time high for Bitcoin within a few days. And here's what happens next. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including days away from a new all-time high and exactly what happens next for Bitcoin and for altcoins. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, it helps out a lot. Come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where we share all of today's charts. Now, if we take a look today, fear and greed at 80, down from yesterday's 82. Interesting, but still in extreme greed. The overall market up 6% today. Bitcoin at 62,458, Ethereum at 34.54, BNB at 4.14, Solana 130, XRP 59 cents, Cardano 68 cents, Dogecoin 12 cents. Watch out, that is breaking the line in the sand for Dogecoin. And Avalanche $43. And Bitcoin, if we take a look today, massive breakout, continuation of this bull flag right here. Now, I was just thinking recently, because we have an all-time high coming up very, very close to where price is right now. Right now, price is at 62.3, all-time high, roughly $70,000. Now, last cycle, Bitcoin did bounce off of the $20,000 all-time high before actually breaking through. It took the third try to break through. If this lines up correctly, we could be seeing that all-time high within a few days, the first week of March, potentially getting rejected from there, maybe getting rejected once again, and finally breaking through on a third try towards the end of March. Still, before the halving where this rocket ship is, we could already have $140,000 Bitcoin by the halving. That could be pretty incredible if this plays out exactly. And this is predicting a $200,000 Bitcoin by July of this year. Yowza. And it could even go higher. Now, for right now, Bitcoin is close to achieving the bull flag pattern target of $65,000, only a couple $1,000s away from there. We could very well be headed towards that territory. And there's literally no resistance ahead of Bitcoin. All we see is major support wall between $54,000 and $56,000. So even if price comes down, it won't come down too much. We have a very large support wall at that area. Now, there's quite a possibility we might be having a new all-time high before the halving, which would be shocking for many people because this would be a first time for Bitcoin, but we could have a left-shifted halving because of the spot Bitcoin ETF approval. Now, historically, at the time of the halving, Bitcoin was roughly 100% away from the previous all-time high. Right now, we're only 10% away, and still another month and a half before the halving. This chart here takes into account the left shift of the ETF approval, making that ETF approval instead of the halving where we would be. Well, based on that, it is possible before we see the halving, these black dots right here, that first cycle, that did have new all-time highs before the halving. So it's very, very possible, and we might even have something sooner than that within the next few days. It could happen, because right now, Bitcoin is printing the largest one-month body candle since December of 2020, way back right here. Only 3 one-month candlesticks have been larger since 2018. Holy cow, things are going crazy. We could be in for some massive growth. As a matter of fact, on the Bitcoin 2-month parabolic SAR, just printed this dot. It hit the SAR, printed the plus sign underneath. Historically, this is the beginning of all up territory for Bitcoin. So as big as this candle is so far, this is likely just the beginning for the parabolic run. If we take a look right now, all cohorts right now in deep blue accumulation. Not always that way. During the cycle low, a lot of people were not accumulating. During ETF speculation, not accumulating. It's only recently, when everybody is back into deep accumulation at this moment, things could get kinda funky. As a matter of fact, spilling into stocks too, MicroStrategy also into record volume territory today. Everybody is buying in any way that they can. The frenzy is just starting to begin. The demand just starting. The supply already gone. We've seen that over the past few weeks with all the Bitcoin taken off of exchanges, bought by all the spot ETFs. Supply is gone. Demand just starting. Again, this is more proof of the supply diminishing. The new 9 doubled their record volume with about $6 billion traded. That is huge. There's huge demand for Bitcoin. Supply, again, 21 million total, and most of these have already disappeared. Now, as we are right now, this pump most recently had nothing to do with retail plebes. If we take a look, web searches for Bitcoin towards the bottom. It was high during ETF, right now towards the bottom. Mostly the wealthy jumping in, trying to get ahead of this thing they've been behind for years and years. Now, right now, there are a lot of posts like from the Bank of America saying, hey, long Bitcoin now the most crowded trade. Could we see a dip in Bitcoin because everybody is longing it at this moment? And here's where possibly not. It's a good reminder the vast majority of TradeSci is off sides, still has not bought any Bitcoin yet. There could be small dips in the near term, but the pain trade is higher and TradeFi will use any dip to grab a position. So this is likely them trying to get Bitcoin price to come down so they could maybe buy in at a low price, because guess what? They missed out for years and years and years. And as we see right now, a breakout of the Bitcoin ascending channel. These are the moments when we see parabolic run-ups. Things are about to get crazy, has only one direction to go, and that direction is straight up. Buckle your seatbelts and hold on. Things are about to get exciting. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. Catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.